Hello, everyone, and welcome. As an expert in how AI is completely revolutionizing the hotel industry, it's my pleasure to welcome all of you students from Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. Today we're going to dive into something that's not science fiction anymore. It's the new reality of hospitality. We're going to look at a day in the life of a modern, AI-powered front office.
Now, this whole explainer, it's all about giving you practical knowledge you can actually use in real-world hotel operations. We're going to really dig into how technology is changing the game and, more importantly, how you can be a part of that change to grow your career in this fantastic industry.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about what this new era of hospitality really looks like. Then we'll actually follow a guest's journey, right from that first click online all the way through their arrival and their stay. After that, we'll get to what I think is the most important part, that essential human touch. And finally, we'll wrap it all up by looking at what this all means for you as a future-ready professional.
So, let's kick things off with a really crucial idea. I want you to get this straight from the start. Technology is not about replacing people in hospitality. Not at all. It's about empowering them. Think of it this way. It's designed to take care of all those repetitive tasks, which frees you up to focus on what humans are amazing at, providing that exceptional personal service. It's one thing to just talk about AI in theory, but it's something else entirely to see it in action, right? So in this session, we're going to use really concrete examples. I want to show you how you will actually interact with these tools, how you'll keep an eye on how they're doing, and, this is the most important part, how you'll know exactly when your human judgment is the secret ingredient.
All right, let's start our day in the life right at the beginning, with that very first interaction, managing guest arrivals. And you know how important these first moments are. They completely set the tone for a guest's entire stay.
And this brings us to a classic challenge. Just picture this. You've got a guest on your website, it's 2 in the morning, and they are so excited about their upcoming trip. How do you give them an instant, accurate answer right then and there when they need it most?
Well, that's exactly where an AI-powered chatbot comes into play. A lot of the time, this is the guest's very first point of contact with you. So, for example, a guest might ask, "Hey, what about airport transfers?" The chatbot doesn't just spit out information. It can actually offer to book the service for them on the spot. We're talking seamless help 24/7.
But here's the thing. A chatbot doesn't just work on its own, in a vacuum. Your job is to be the human intelligence behind the artificial intelligence. You're the one who will periodically check its answers for accuracy, make sure everything lines up with current hotel policies, and keep it updated with new services or special promotions. You're the one who keeps it sharp.
Okay, now let's fast forward a bit to the guest's arrival at the hotel. A lot of guests are going to head straight for an automated check-in kiosk. And for them, it's the super easy 3-step process. Scan their ID, confirm their reservation, and poof, out comes their room key. It is all about speed and convenience.
But even though that whole process looks completely automated on the surface, you are playing such a crucial role behind the scenes. You're keeping an eye on the kiosk activity, totally ready to step in if a guest runs into trouble or has a special request, maybe like a last-minute room change. Your presence is that critical reassurance that an expert is always right there to help.
So, the guest is all checked in. Great. Now, how can we level up their stay? This is where we shift gears, moving beyond just reacting to what guests ask for, and instead, we start proactively anticipating what they might need.
And this is where smart upselling systems are a total game changer. These incredible tools analyze guest data to make really intelligent, relevant suggestions. And look, it's not just about selling more stuff. It's about offering the right service, like a spa appointment or a late checkout, to the right guest at the right time. But here's the absolute key. You have to understand why the AI is suggesting a particular thing. Knowing that why is what empowers you to confidently explain the value of an offer to the guest. And just as importantly, it gives you the confidence to step in and say, "You know what, that suggestion doesn't feel quite right," and then override it. This really highlights a massive shift in how we think about service. I mean, the old way was totally reactive, right? You'd often only find out there was a problem when you read a bad review long after the guest was gone. The new way is all about being proactive. It means you can spot and solve an issue while the guest is still right there with you. And how is this possible? Through something called sentiment analysis tools. Basically, these systems scan all sorts of guest messages and feedback, and they're looking for the emotional tone.
So if it detects even a hint of frustration in a message, it can flag it and alert you immediately. And just like that, what could have been a complaint turns into a golden opportunity for amazing service recovery.
And all of this, every single tool we've talked about, brings us to what is, without a doubt, the most important point of all, the essential human touch. It's all about finding that perfect, delicate balance between the incredible efficiency of automation and the pure warmth of a genuine human connection. Think of this as your quick cheat sheet. For the chatbot, your main job is watching its response accuracy. Is it giving the right answers? For the upsell system, you're looking at conversion rates. Are the offers actually hitting the mark? And for sentiment analysis, you're keeping a close pulse on guest satisfaction, ready to jump in at the very first sign of trouble.
Because ultimately, your role is to be that final, crucial quality check. When any of these AI tools miss the mark or fall short, your intervention is the one thing that guarantees the guest experience stays positive and authentic. Remember, the technology serves you so that you can better serve the guest.
Okay, so let's start to wrap things up by focusing on what all this really means for your career. This is about more than just technology. It's about how you can become a truly future-ready professional by understanding your absolutely crucial role in this new era of hospitality.
I really want to leave you with this powerful thought. It's a quote that I think says it all. Technology provides efficiency, but people provide hospitality. That right there is the core truth of our industry. The technology is just a tool. You are the ones who deliver the warmth, the empathy, and those truly unforgettable experiences.
So as you move forward, your success won't just be defined by your traditional service skills. It's going to be defined by how well you can master this incredible partnership between human intuition and artificial intelligence. That blend, that's the new standard of excellence in our industry.
Mastering this is the skill set that will absolutely set you apart. It's what will empower you to become a real leader in this industry. So, the only question left to ask is, are you ready to lead the future of hospitality?